Hey there, welcome to my channel. The brain is arguably the most important organ in our body. It controls everything we do, from the beating of our heart to the thoughts in our head. But did you know that the brain has a secret control center? Tucked away at the base of the brain is the brainstem, a structure that is responsible for some of the most essential functions in the body. In this video, we'll unveil the brainstem and explore what happens when it's damaged. Imagine a busy highway. Cars are zooming by, some slow and steady, others weaving in and out of traffic. The brainstem is like the highway, a major thoroughfare for information traveling between the brain and the rest of the body. But unlike a highway, the brainstem has multiple lanes with different functions. The first lane is the reflex lane. Here, specialized neurons called intercalated neurons process sensory information and trigger automatic responses. For example, when you touch something hot, pain receptors in your skin send signals to the brainstem, which then activates your motor neurons to pull your hand away before you even have a chance to think about it. This reflex action is vital for survival, protecting you from harm without you even having to consciously decide to move. But the brainstem does much more than just control reflexes. It's also responsible for regulating your heartbeat, breathing, and blood pressure. These functions are controlled by a group of neurons called the cardiovascular control center. The cardiovascular control center receives information about your body's needs and adjusts your heartbeat and blood pressure accordingly. For example, if you're exercising, your muscles need more oxygen, so the cardiovascular control center will increase your heart rate and blood flow to the muscles. The next lane is the sleep and arousal lane. This area of the brainstem is responsible for regulating sleep-wake cycles and the transition between the two. When it's time for bed, the sleep-inducing neurotransmitter adenosine builds up in the brain, signaling to the brainstem that it's time to sleep. The brainstem then sends signals to the rest of the brain to start winding down. And once you're asleep, the brainstem continues to monitor your body, triggering muscle twitches and the occasional hiccup to make sure your body is still getting enough oxygen. But what happens when this vital structure is damaged? Diseases such as Alzheimer's and Parkinson's can cause the neurons in the brainstem to degenerate, leading to a range of symptoms, including sleep disorders, loss of balance, and difficulty swallowing. In more severe cases, damage to the brainstem can lead to a coma. At the end of the day, the brainstem is a true unsung hero, working tirelessly to keep us alive and functioning. So next time you take a breath, remember the brainstem, the traffic controller at the base of your brain, ensuring everything runs smoothly. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more. Until next time.